I've got good news. It seems to be that AI hype is starting to die down. This is great for people who don't like AI because it means we don't have to talk about AI all the time. And it's great for people who like AI because it means that now we're not overhyping a technology. People are using it as a technology, as it should be. Today, I want to share with you the story of one of my favorite YouTube channels. It's called 2 Minute Papers. And back in the day, they used to put out a whole bunch of really good videos about computer graphics. Here we have a separable subsurface scattering. They have volumetric path tracing, stuff that, to be honest, probably is not going to get a huge number of views. And you can see here, 7,000, 6,000. It's not like this stuff is going to go viral anytime soon. Then, at some point, they start to change the game. That is to say, now they have really, really good thumbnails and start to go with things that are a little bit more clicky. And as time moves on, they kind of stop talking about computer graphics or computational fluid simulations entirely, and eventually start talking about AI. And not only do they start talking about AI, it becomes basically the only thing that they talk about. Here, let me go back up and let me go to their latest. And I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. All of these videos are AI. All of them. Every single one that you see on screen, except for maybe Blender 4.4 is here. The rest of them, AI. And as you scroll down, basically for the past year, almost every single one of their videos was about AI. Even for the past 2 years, you can keep going down and almost every single one of them is about AI. Now, some of these videos do particularly well. I'm sure a couple of them get millions of views, and the ones that don't get millions of views, a lot of them get hundreds of thousands of views. And that is obviously how you make money as a YouTuber. You need the viewership. And so I do understand why he was going down this rabbit hole and talking about AI so much. But I, as a researcher who was not super into AI, kind of fell out of love with this channel, and I think I even unsubscribed. I just could not stand these videos showing up in my feed. But recently I got just a little bit of egg on my face because they put out a couple of videos that were straight up bangers, stuff that I wasn't expecting from a channel that was so wholly focused on AI for so long. One video in particular, this one right here, was about the worst bug in games is now gone forever. Now, actually, this is a very interesting paper with a very interesting story. Let me just go ahead and have it play in the background here. Basically, a single researcher found that a particularly well-known fashion brand needed to solve the clipping issue. And everybody who's ever played a video game knows exactly what I mean about the clipping issue, clipping through walls, this type of stuff. And so he put a lot of effort in and solved the problem for this fashion brand. So we see a computer graphics researcher solving a video game problem with actual utility for fashion. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool paper. It's a pretty cool thing to talk about. And I love the fact that this particular channel is starting to talk about things that are not AI related. We can see in their last couple videos, we have this one. This one, though I haven't watched, I don't believe it has to do with AI. This one, I don't remember having anything to do with AI in it. This one, not AI as well. We're starting to see a trend of this content creator starting to put videos out that don't necessarily have to do with AI. Sure, this one does, that one does, that one does, that one does, but for the most part, we're starting to see people who were so wholly focused on AI start to make content about something else. We're starting to see that hype bubble, I guess you could put it, start to burst. People are no longer talking about AI at the same frequency or at the same fervor that they used to. And again, this is great. I love seeing this. I love seeing people who I used to love go back to form and start talking about things that I really appreciate them talking about. Now, obviously, this particular channel is not going to stop talking about AI anytime soon. I mean, he's a computer graphics researcher, and a lot of computer graphics research has to do with generative AI nowadays. Not all of it, but a significant portion. So obviously, his channel will devote a significant portion of his time to AI, but I'm very happy to see non-AI videos start to enter my feed, and people talking about research, non-AI related research again, and that's great. I love seeing this type of stuff. And so I just want to call it out, bring some positivity. So we, not as researchers, but as viewers, have control over what people watch. And if we are constantly watching videos about AI, well, it means our content creators are going to constantly be making videos about AI. But if we start showing our interest in other areas, well, now the content creators will also show interest in other areas. That's why I'm talking about this. If your feed, like my feed, used to be completely filled with people talking about AI when you did not want to hear it, well, maybe the actual answer is to start promoting content that you do like. And so that's where I'm standing right now. I'm just happy to see non-AI videos, and I'm hoping to see more from this channel and other channels like it. That's it.